5T is here with a larger screen and even better dual cameras. Scrappy Chinese smartphone maker OnePlus isn't waiting until next year to unleash its next major Android smartphone. Less than 6 months after launching the highly rated OnePlus 5, the company that's built its reputation delivering premium phones with flagship specs at half the cost of competitors, is back again to launch the better OnePlus 5T. See also why Brooklyn is the perfect place for OnePlus to drop their new phone. The new phone isn't a complete reinvention of the OnePlus 5. The biggest upgrade is the new larger display with narrower bezels and improved dual cameras that better compete with phones like Samsung's Galaxy S8 and Note 8. The OnePlus 5T's sudden release next week on November 21st doesn't surprise us. Last year, OnePlus bucked the annual smartphone release cycle and launched the OnePlus 3T less than half a year after the OnePlus 3 was released. There's no doubt it pissed off some OnePlus 3 owners who felt their phones were suddenly outdated, but that's just what happens when you back a company that's very mantra is to never settle and move as quickly as possible to deliver new products with innovative technologies the very moment they're ready. OnePlus is not bound by the typical annual release. It has and will probably always cannibalize its own products for the sake of progress. And boy was it worth it for the OnePlus 5T. The OnePlus 5T has a larger 6.01-inch display, and it's gorgeous, even though it's not the sharpest on the market. Image, Raymond Wong. Mashable for not much more than the OnePlus 5 originally sold, $499 for 64 GB of storage with 6 GB of RAM, and $559 for 128 GB of storage with 8 GB of RAM. The OnePlus 5T comes with a larger 6.01-inch AMOLED display with 18:9 aspect ratio. The resolution doesn't offer as many pixels on other flagship Android phones, 2160x1080 at 401 pi, but to my eyes, it's still very sharp. It has all the characteristics that made the OnePlus 5 great, including high brightness, vibrant colors, and wide viewing angles with support for DCI-P3 wide color gamut, and a new sunlight enhancement that automatically adjusts the contrast when you're looking at photos, taking pictures and video, and gaming in direct sunlight, so that content is more visible. The larger screen means there's no room for a front-facing fingerprint sensor. No biggie, because it's now located on the backside. It's the same ceramic fingerprint sensor as on the OnePlus 5 and works just as fast and unlocks in 0.2 seconds. Specs remain the same as the OnePlus 5, Qualcomm Snapdragon 835 chip and 3300 mAh battery. I kind of wish OnePlus added a bigger battery like it did when it introduced the 3T, but the company tells me it should last around the same as the 5. In other words, all-day battery life. There's no wireless charging on the 5T, but that's okay, because it still comes with the company's industry-leading proprietary dash charge technology, which gets you from 0 to 60% in 30 minutes. Still got that jack though. Image, Raymond Wong. Mashable. You'll also find the same mono speaker, headphone jack, dual SIM card slots, and no expandable storage. The OnePlus 5T still runs Oxygen OS 4.7, which is a lightly customized version of stock Android 7.1.1 Nougat. An update to Android Oreo will come in the future. From what I could tell, it's fast and stable and every bit as fluid as my experience with the OnePlus 5. But I'll have to do a little more testing. The OnePlus 5 had 2 legitimately useful features I adored: reading mode, which turned the screen monochrome, and gaming mode, which muted notifications during, well, gaming. On the 5T, there's 2 new software features: parallel apps, which lets you install 2 instances of the same apps, useful for keeping work and personal social accounts separate, and they've worked with WhatsApp to deliver a cool walkie-talkie feature. Though the phone still has a fingerprint sensor, facial recognition is no doubt a new trend all phones, not just expensive $1,000 ones, will have. The OnePlus 5 comes with its own version of this new face-based biometric security that's generically called Face Unlock. After scanning your face, the phone will then unlock when it's recognized your face. OnePlus says its algorithm is using over 100 identifiers to securely unlock the OnePlus 5T. I haven't tested this feature extensively, so I don't know how secure it is. Can it be fooled by a photo? How does it work with twins? But I'm told by company spokespeople it's not impenetrable. It's a convenient and quick way, like the S8's face unlock, to unlock your phone after pressing the power button, but the fingerprint sensor is more secure and is still necessary for Android Pay. The dual cameras are better, and the fingerprint sensors now on the back. Image, Raymond Wong Mashable, and, of course, no company worth its salt would pass on the opportunity to improve the